August 14, 1945. Dear Mom, we are now sweating out the Jap surrender. I hope it comes soon. We have a tidy little sum now, haven't we? Gee, you said you will buy Laura. Have you ever heard it? It is very beautiful. Mom, you said I'm paying high board, but you must realize that after a while I'll be sponging on you board free for a while. Do you mind? You better not. Thanks for Sis's curl. Boy, she surely has beautiful hair. Yep, I've heard and liked that song, You Belong to My Heart. I just got back from Naples. I saw a wonderful picture, A Weekend at the Waldorf. See it if you get a chance. I'm sending a pair of shoes, also a pillow cover, souvenir of Tripoli. I had quite a bit of mail when I got back from Napoli. I have to go to work tonight at midnight. Rough, isn't it? Well, keyed, Saul for now. Your Jim. August 20, 1945. Dear Mom, don't be surprised, but I am finally writing. I have been working 12 to 8 and sleeping all day. I should have written you, but you know me. Yep, Keith, the war is almost over, but don't get your hopes too high as far as my being discharged. I too have heard some good rumors, though. That will be a deal, my being best man for Nelson and future boss. I'm looking forward to it, as I have never been a best man. Not that I don't think I am. Seriously, I do feel honored. I had my first date in Africa yesterday. You know the little girl Lydia I told you about? We went to the beach. Then in the evening, we went to the officers' club downtown. We had a good day all the way around. I'm too particular where women are concerned, I guess. I don't go out with anyone. I look over the stock first. How I talk, huh? Lou is here tonight writing letters with me. We went to the movie tonight, then came back up and got to it. The kid is waiting impatiently for a communique from you. He also wants to know if you got those pictures yet. He says he's jealous because you are writing more to me than you are to him. The end of the war was just another day for me, as I had to work at the time when all the celebrations were in full swing. I got in on a little beer drinking. The radio operators were still going strong for several days following BJ. I went over with Lou and put away a little brew, but the real celebration will come on NH Day. You know, Norden Homecoming. Well, Buttercup, I will finish for tonight, but not for long. Oh, by the way, I'm taking next week off, and I am going to stay at the beach all week, I think. Your Jim. August 24, 1945. Dear Mom, I'm out at the beach for a week. Believe me, it is nice. I met another bunch of fellas from the Navy. They are on a ship like Chet. What a big time we had. I also met two fellas who went through flying school with me. I'm really enjoying myself now. I've been sleeping out under the stars at night. Oh, it is swell. You feel so refreshed in the morning. Oh, by the way, I got mad at my mustache and took it off. It made me look older, and I wanted to be a kid again. Ha ha. Boy, you've got some good records. Keep it up. I think it is more fair for Sonny the way things worked out. Why don't you go see Lou's mom? You will be notified well in advance of my arrival. When they start to send a guy home, there is a lot of red tape. This takes time, you know. I haven't been notified or anything as far as going home, so it will probably be quite a while yet. I went down to the ship with the Navy fellas yesterday, had a good meal. It was roast chicken, and was it delicious. Gee, how those boys eat. My buddy and I are going out in a rubber boat now, so I will stop for now. Take it easy. Your Jim. August 29, 1945. Dear Mom, first of all, I want you to excuse this paper. A letter is a letter, though. I just got done my little vacation at the beach. I had a lot of fun, too. I took a lot of pictures, which I hope come out. You know, a terrible thing happened. The roll of film that I had taken a few pictures of me a la mustache came out all black. I had some good pictures on the roll. It grieved me deeply to screw up on it. Mom, don't get too optimistic, but do stay a little that way. Maybe soon you will have a real live souvenir from Africa. You ask what we carry in our planes on long trips. Well, the principal thing is passengers and then cargo. We only have one trip a day going to Tripoli. However, it takes about 6 hours to get there. So the parade was a flop? How so? It only needed a few more of we fellas in it. I'm working days this week. It is rough going back to work after loafing around. Oh well, such is life. Well, Keed, 'tis it for now. Your Jim. September 2, 1945. Dear Mom, here's your boy again. How are you doing away over there? We all expect to be homeward bound soon, that is, the fellows who have the points, but nothing is definite yet. But we all have our fingers crossed. This is a bright, sunny, and very quiet Sunday afternoon. I'm working all alone. I like to work alone because you can concentrate on what you are doing easier. Oh, last night we had a wonderful party in our club. We had a floor show, girls and all, that lasted over an hour. I guess that must have been the thing that brought the boys out because the place was just packed. We had a swell little table, a ringside job. Mom, you don't have to send those pictures. I also have a few negatives I'm bringing with me. Gee, thanks for the jokes. Dagwood is always crazy, isn't he? Things are pretty slack here at present, but earlier in the day I was really working. Wow. Well, dear, give everyone my best. I'll be seeing you. Your Jim. P.S. I'm not sending any money till I find out what's what. September 3, 1945. Dear Mom, how be ye, Keed? Here's your long-departed son. What's new on your side of the globe? Boy, we sure as heck don't have anything new over here. We are still waiting for something new to come up. I'm working today. Just imagine, on Labor Day, too. Oh well, we still have work to do, no matter what day it is, darn it. I hope to be among the first men to bid this post goodbye. It is undoubtedly the best base in North Africa, but I'm sort of partial to the good old USA. We have most of the day's work completed now as far as scheduling is concerned. Now all we have to do is get the crews out and on time. One more day of work and then a week of flying, supposedly. I'm going to take one trip to get my flying time in, and then I think that I will go to the beach again for a few days. You see, working where I do, I can pick when and what trip I wish to take. It is a good deal, believe me. This morning I met a couple of my old classmates. Poor guys, just came overseas not very long ago. I'm glad that I did come right over, even if I didn't get any training in the States as far as transition is concerned. You see, now I'm ready to come home, and they will have to stay over here for quite a while in the occupational Air Force, which isn't good as far as going back to the feather merchant status. I, for one, want to be a feather merchant again as soon as I can, even if they don't wear glamorous uniforms and everything. How is my big sis doing these days? She better be prepared to learn to dance, because as soon as she is big enough, she is going to learn. I think because she has a lot of musical sense, among other things, she should be able to learn dancing in short order. What do you think? Boy, it sure is quiet with all the office help off today. You see, we're the only section that is working this bright, sunshiny day. How is my boy the feller these days? Is he still among the list of the unpaying guests? He had better be, 'cause I want to see a lot more of him when I get back. He isn't the only one I want to see a lot of, believe me. Well, chicken, I think I will sign off for now, as I'm not saying much anyway. Well, take it easy. Your Jim. September 8, 1945. Dear Mom, here 'tis again. I'm still sweating the outcome of some wonderful rumors. So far, the outcome hasn't come out yet. You said that you thought we were very busy. The fact is, we ain't. We haven't been for quite a time. Well, I'm speaking for myself anyway. You ask what Lydia is. She is a little French girl. When I say little, I mean just that. You know how little I am. Well, when she has no shoes on, her head comes a little above my shoulder. She wears thick shoes, so she will be tall. We do have a lot of fun. I don't know if you know it or not, but Lou finally got his 2 stripes. You said Virginia McFarland's baby's name is cute. I think it stinks myself. You ask if we have skeeters here. The fact is, the flies are worse than the skeeters. Mom, we don't eat too well. Every once in a while we do have a good meal. We had a stag party the other night. Boy, the fun we had. We had a pretty raw floor show too. All in all, it was a very pleasant evening. We have a dance tonight, so I should have a little fun tonight. Something to offer a little diversion from my sweating out. Your Jim. September 13, 1945. Dear Mom, got your letter of the 3rd. I have neglected writing for 2 days because I thought I would be able to say a little bit about how soon and everything. They are shipping a bunch of officers to Casa starting tomorrow. It won't be long now. I wish I knew something more definite to tell you, but I forgot to send those negatives, but I think I'll do it this time. I have taken a few more pictures too, but I haven't had them developed yet. I got another letter from Chaz Piles. He sounds a little better than his first one. I'm glad to hear that he is finally back to normal. Well, Keed, probably the next letter will come from some other place. Take it easy. Your Jim. I didn't send any money this month. I thought I might need it, okay? September 17, 1945. Dear Mom, well, the folding of Iran has finally came about. I am stationed at Casa now. When clearing the places in Iran and again checking in at the field, I was told that I would be on my way home by the 1st of November. That sounds good, huh? I may even be home by that date. No one can tell. Our last stand in Iran was nice. We had a party every night. We had nothing but fun. I'm sending, or rather I have sent home, a couple boxes of clothes and junk. Don't be too optimistic, but I'm sure I'll be home by, at the most, Christmas. My new address is... I'm not doing much, just sweating out going home. Well, this is it. Do take it easy. Your Jim. September 21, 1945. Dear Mom, here 'tis again. Not much new news other than we are supposed to be on our way by November 1. Today I received a Christmas package from you. The only thing, a jar of jelly or honey or something, leaked a little on some of the stuff. The box was the one with the shaving brush in it. All the other stuff was okay. A little bit later, and it would have been in time for this Christmas. But just think, this Christmas I will be home. Gee, my first in a long time, huh? I got a letter from Aunt Betty Lynn today. It was very short, too short even to be of interest. Tonight I met a guy who graduated from flying school with me. He is on his way home. I will probably be on the same boat. Oh, yes, we expect to come home by water. I don't mind, just so I get home. I know you don't either. I'm still taking in a lot of movies. That's all I have to do. You see, I'm dodging the schedule as much as possible. I don't want to fly anymore. Not this type anyway. Well, this is it for now. Take it easy. Your Jim. September 24, 1945. Dear Mom, well, Keed, today I was called to personnel and they told me I was a big shot. I signed a few papers, gave my fingerprints. I went into the adjunct's office, took the oath, and he pinned my gold ones on. I was off again to sign a lot more papers. I have to go back Thursday and pick up my discharge and some orders and sign some more papers. Mom, I'm going to have 3 discharges when I get out. Odd, huh? Still just sitting around waiting for my orders. I'll be feeling better now that I've got something for my overseas tour. It makes you feel odd. A lot of my buddies looking envious while they are just as deserving, if not more so, than myself. But that's the way the Army works. Well, I have nothing further to report. Oh yes, Lammy is down here now. Ta-ta for now. Your Jim. September 28, 1945. Dear Mom, well, how are we doing? We expect to get our orders about the 1st of October. We will travel by boat to the Promised Land, which will take about 2 weeks. I hope I can be home by my birthday. Can't tell yet. Most of the fellas that come overseas with me are heading west. We had a big party and dance last night. Although it didn't compare with the Oran ones, it wasn't too bad. These women down here aren't near as good mixers or dancers as the Oran female species. Day before yesterday, I saw my old pilot that I came over with. He will be over for some time yet. A little longer than me, I guess. I'm still loafing as much as possible. I see no point in doing any work now. I guess when I report to a separation center, I will get 30 or 45 days overseas leave, then go back for discharge. It won't be so bad. We get paid for the accrued leave we haven't taken and also mustering out pay. It will amount to a tiny little sum. All I have been doing lately is reading and going to the movies, of course sleeping and eating also. I think I will enjoy coming home by boat, as I haven't been on one for riding, I mean. I guess the officers have a pretty fair deal on a boat. Well, take it easy. Your Jim. I'll try to send some dollars, or I might carry it, maybe. October 3, 1945. Dear Mom, here I is again. Still waiting for orders and a boat. It is rough just waiting. Oh yes, I did take one trip to Algiers. We stayed overnight. I got to go in town and look-see. It is a swell town, so nice and clean compared to this hole. I am sending a few pictures and negatives. I don't know if I told you, but I sent my album home in a box. I hope it gets there okay. I have some treasured pictures in it. I didn't get paid for last month yet. I have to get some orders from Cairo. I'll get it one of these days. Well, nothing else to quote. Take it easy. Your Jim. October 5, 1945. Dear Mom, I'm glad you approved of my advancement. It doesn't mean anything as far as money goes. It is just the idea of the thing. I guess when you get to a separation center, you get right out of the service. I think my suits will still fit, huh? I won't want to wear my uniform very long. So Peg is a character. You two ought to get along swell, ha ha ha. But seriously, I'm glad you have a pal. Well, Keed, tonight I'm taking my last flight to Naples. After that, it will be merely a matter of sweating it out. There are 3 troop ships coming in this month, so I will probably make one of them. I've been getting a lot of mail recently. That's what I like. We'll take it easy. Your Jim.